Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your daily reading. Happy Friday. I hope this day finds you in a good mood and looking forward to the weekend. I mean, for me, like, the weekends don't really make a difference, except that I try to make the weekends kind of ceremonial. So there are things that I only do on the weekend, and I don't do them during the week. I know, y'all. So I don't know, Sag, but I feel like this eclipse. Now, everyone talks about it, and of course, they talk about it in a scary, scary way, right? But eclipses bring change, ultimately. It happens through chaos. I feel like when they're happening, the energy is very chaotic, and because it's in Pisces, God help us, it is very it can be really emotional. I don't like full moons in Pisces. Let me just say that, put that out there. I don't like them. I remember a couple of years ago we had one, and it just was driving people crazy. Like, and what it does to our Pisces family is unbelievable. Like, I always suggest, I really don't have any dealings with Pisces these days, but usually what I would suggest to Pisces or to someone with strong Pisces, like, I believe one of you has a Pisces moon. Like, stay in the house. Stay in the house and don't talk to nobody for like 2 days. I'm just saying. So, they can be very emotional, right? But also, Pisces, you know, is about wrapping things up. It's about the soul. It's about empathy and intuition. So I feel like it's about money for us, but we are very much feeling the pinch on the sixth house. Thank you, Virgo. So it's really interesting because I feel like Sagittarius is feeling Virgo intensely, like Virgo type energies. And during Virgo season is when we're really called to get on track, to get organized, to get, work the steps, work the steps. So here we have the energy for the weekend, vast vistas, which is about expanding your horizon. So learning something new. And we've been seeing that. We have been seeing that so much, Sag. And I feel like it's going to be really important in terms of where you go next. I said what I said. So I did pull some journal prompts, and it was very difficult. Like, I kept getting the King of Pentacles, and I really felt like, I don't know, if some sad energies would be wanting to clap back. Like, I'm not writing. I'm fine. Everything's fine. But this isn't about everything being fine. This is about getting ready for a better time. Like, and sometimes we also have to work through our negative mindsets to get there, right? So all coins, Sag, for your journal prompts. So first we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is about the waiting, but it's also about everything that you've achieved, Sag. So, the journal prompt for this is to write 7 things that you've achieved over your lifetime, right? The Five of Pentacles is here too. So this is where you can write about things that didn't work, things that didn't work out, 5 things you lost, or 5 things that you don't have that you want. This feels so this feels so spiritual. I can't even tell you. And the Ten of Pentacles, like, what does that look like to you, Sag? Like, what does legacy look like to you? What does generational wealth look? What does having everything you want look like to you? And you know, it's interesting because you can explore things referring to like success. How do you see success? What is enough for you? What is it do you think that you're going to need? It's not enough to say things like, I want to be rich. It's really not. And Sagittarius, because we're so much about help, we don't think about money the way that other people do. Like, we truly see money as freedom. So what does that look like to you, Sag? Just saying. This really isn't about things for you to do. This is actually, it almost feels like it's creating an outline for you. And all of this fits together because if you know what you want, if you know what the future should look like for you, then the things you do become so clear. Let's move to the 6th house because that is where the eclipse energy is coming in for you. Now, this eclipse is in Pisces. So I was very surprised to not see Pisces there. I really do feel, and this isn't just because I have a health journey, but the 6th house also represents health, right? It very much does. So, they were saying, look back to what you were doing September 2024. These concept, whatever was going on then, it's kind of a continuation, but in a better way, in a changed way. But this is where you can help yourself. Whatever is not organized or whatever doesn't have a structure is where you can improve. And I've talked about this. The 6th house is about your daily routines. It's about bringing order into your life. We are Sagittarians. We don't like schedules. Okay. I have a very close friend. I tried to get them in this type of thinking, but they absolutely would not do it. It's like Sagittarius may respond well to deadlines, but not to structure. They know when it's got to be done and they'll figure it out, right? But no, this is about, creating order in your life, doing things better for yourself, So like if you find that, you could set a daily schedule, and I know that that's not sexy, but it works. Like for me, I definitely have one, and it doesn't it doesn't matter what time I get up in the morning. I do the same things every day. Now, I know according to some spiritual gurus, that's not a good thing. It doesn't leave openings for possibility. Well, bullshit. It keeps you on track, and it makes sure that you can fit all of the things in your life, which, we should also be prioritizing rest and our health and exercise and eating well, right? All of it. So you might not know what to do exactly to bring this in, right? But it is definitely making steps towards that. And it could be that you're asking someone for help on how to get organized or how to organize something specific, like a business. It is successful. That's what you want. That's the one thing that you want to know here, is that this is the way to go. This is successful. Bring more order to your life. Because you'll find that you have a lot more time for things. Okay, I could drone on and on about that because I am so about it, Sag. I can't even tell you. I'm a very organized person. I schedule everything. And do I feel like it it doesn't allow for magic in my life? No, I don't. I feel like magic is everywhere all the time. Yes, yes. So let's look at the weekend. Okay, so let's get into the weekend. A magical moment will change everything. Be ready. A mystical force is guiding you. Trust in its wisdom. So you are being led towards taking some sort of action. Oh, okay, Sag. Let's see what's that about. What is... Tell us about this magical moment. What is Sag getting ready to do? Oh. High Priestess. What is Sag getting ready to do? What is Sag getting... Okay. Huh. What is Sag getting ready to do? The High Priestess, the Chariot reversed, and the Six of Cups. It's feeling like you're solving some mystery of the past, which is interesting. Like why something didn't work. It could be that another person is giving you the answer. The answer is definitely coming, and this is your magical moment, which is interesting. Why is the High Priestess here? So it could be that you seek it out through mystical means, like a tarot reading or a psychic. Yeah. It's like you want to know because you really thought that whatever this was, you really thought it was going somewhere. You really thought that it was going to give you the Ten of Cups, and it didn't. It didn't. And this isn't coming from a place of like hurt. This is just you wanting to know. Like, what the heck happened? Or what is Sagittarius doing? What is the Hermit? What is Sagittarius doing? Yeah, I just feel like you really don't understand what happened, what changed. And there's definitely a need to know. Yeah. And I don't know exactly how you're going about this. Maybe you're traveling to the source, whatever that is. So what is this about? The Star and the Hierophant reversed. That's interesting. So whatever this is about for you, the answer is doing it a different way, approaching it a different way, because you did it like, and the Hierophant keeps showing up, and this very much feels like yesterday's doing something from the past that you really, really liked. But in order for you to do it, whether it's that or a relationship or whatever it is, you have to know what went wrong. And there's an unclarity in that. And the answer is the answer is pretty simple. It's just doing it different. It's just doing it different. And I know maybe you're feeling like, oh, that doesn't really give me much of an answer. It does, because you tried to do it the first time through very traditional ways, through the systems that are set up. And there's so much Sag coming in about you changing systems in your life, improving them, tweaking them, that maybe that's why this is coming up too. Wow, okay. And like people affecting you, there's a blacksmith and there's, okay, there the Brotherhood of Shadows. Like I wouldn't take gang like specifically, but I do kind of feel like this has to do with right and wrong somehow. Like I just keep hearing the right thing. You did the right thing and it didn't work out. So what is this? What is that about? The world. Okay. There's your different way. What does the gang have to do with anything? Seven of Swords. Ooh. Gang. Okay. Queen of Swords and Justice. And I feel like someone's coming to you and telling you that, like, you first of all have to move silently, maybe be clever. I'm not saying be sneaky, but be more of the fox, be clever. Don't let everyone know what you're doing, for one thing. And someone is helping you. And this might involve a little bit of going around the system. Something about it seems that way to me. It's like they have the information, because maybe they don't do things the normal way, right? It says violence and criminality, but I don't think so. Like Brotherhood of Shadows and the Seven of Swords coming out, I just feel like this has a lot to do with moving in silence. And that's not, we try to share with the world and overshare a lot of times, and I don't feel like, and maybe also this is you like working with someone that you're not even sure you trust. Like maybe you think this person is shady, and I feel like this person just takes other avenues, doesn't make it like illegal or anything. And what's going on around you is counseling and nurturing. So I actually feel like that is getting help, like we saw earlier. What is counseling and nurturing? Ooh. Seven of Cups and the Lovers and the Nine of Cups. I actually feel like Someone's helping you. I kept hearing choosing you too. What is that about? Seven of Swords. Again. Ugh. And the Page of Wands. So, there seems to be some situation of help here, because counseling is help. Like maybe it's someone asked for your help or you asked for someone's help. And then there seems to be this whole thing about feelings, like someone having hidden feelings. Or it seems like the perfect time to let you know about feelings. What is that about? That may be that nurturing. The Hangman, of course. And the Four of Pentacles. This person really held back. Maybe they can't anymore. But let's see what counseling is about. What is counseling about? Boy. Ace of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Eight of Wands. It's what I just said. Like, I feel like this comes to you out of the guise of help. So it could be someone like ask for your help or your opinion on a situation, and then all of a sudden there are feelings being revealed. Because it was just a means. Like it was a means to be able to talk to you. You know, some people are like that. Like they need another reason. Like they can't just, and that often affects us badly because we are the type of people who we like directness. You know, we definitely do. We like directness. So when someone does that, it kind of makes us feel like we can't trust them, which is interesting. I feel like we often feel that way about people who are not direct. Okay, so let's look. What's the mystery? What's the mystery this weekend, Sag? What's the mystery? What mystery is unfolding? What mystery is unfolding, Sag, this weekend? A new adventure. One more card, please. Thank you. Uh-oh. A new adventure. Incoming message. And travel or a trip. I feel like maybe someone is asking you to take a trip with them. Expect a message. And I will go over that in the extended along with a future prediction. So maybe I'll see you there. Toodles.